This is the Hammerfisting Podcast.
That's what I always felt with the UFC. I always felt like it was eventuality that they needed to move into being more of a television product than a pay-per-view product, because the pay-per-view system does work, but you know, if you look at the way the UFC has built its business and its business model, they've taken a lot of things from the WWE. And I think this is where the WWE, just another example of what the UFC can learn from the WWE, because every week on the WWE they have SmackDown or Raw, and a story is told, and then in all these episodes of SmackDown, Raw, whatever, end up leading up to the Royal Rumble or leading up to WrestleMania. I think that you can have a very successful business model if you have more free cards. And again, you could do something similar to what Strikeforce did with Challengers, where instead of the Ultimate Fighter, you have kind of like a B league, kind of like an amateur league with like the guys that maybe are prospects but aren't UFC, quote unquote, UFC ready. So you can watch the development of these fighters, and then eventually they make it to a Fox Sports 1 card, and then eventually they make it to a Fox card. And when you do watch pay-per-views, you know you're going to be paying for the elite of the elite. Like, all the pay-per-views will be championship fights, number one contender fights. There will not be any fight on a pay-per-view that doesn't have any sort of significance to it or importance when it comes to whatever divisions you're showcasing. You could even showcase certain divisions on specific cards. Like on one night on a Fox card, you can just have a bunch of welterweights fighting. And as people watch, they can kind of see the growth of the division and just see how the division ends up expanding and how it begins to build depth.
Or one night just have only black people, and then another night just have white people, and then some like Mexicans,
some Koreans.
Yeah, just straight up make it like an unofficial like racist World Cup. And then all of a sudden everyone's like, wait a minute, or like, hold on, dude. What? I don't have anything else to say. Fuck off. Dude, add your own punchline. I don't give a shit. Yeah.